about being in Kansas. Welcome to Kansas. It's only ever so slightly better than Oklahoma. But yeah, so we're on a big road trip right now. Left the house this morning. Ultimate destination, the Pacific Northwest. First stop will be first stop on our trip, after we've gotten there, will be Idaho and the new Range to Ranch event that Northology Adventures, our friend Friendy, is putting on. Will's going to be there from Venture to Rome. I've got Izzy in here with me. Kara's up in front with Milo.
Hi.
And this marks the beginning of the reason we started this channel, or really got serious with this channel 5 years ago. And that is, once the kids graduate and start college in the fall of 2025, we get to start traveling full time. And what this trip marks, because it's not fall, it's summer, what this trip marks is picking up our new full-time travel rig. And I am blown away by this opportunity. I am just floored that we were able to purchase this vehicle, and how it all came about. I'll tell you more of that. You'll get more of that story later. We've got two Gladiators. We're picking up our new full-time travel vehicle. Only 2 adults, so we will be towing Sully behind the new vehicle. And we're going to be gone from home for 5-6 weeks. We don't really have a set return date, but we're going to pick this up and figure it out along the way and get to know it. And we got both Gladiators. The plan is to run the Rubicon Trail in a few weeks in early July. And then after that, I'm just going to wander and explore a little bit and see what we can find, get used to our new vehicle. And so that's the plan. Thanks for joining along on this new adventure, and we'll see how it goes. But just from here on out, I'll give you some B-roll when we see interesting things. Probably not a lot of that, because we've got Kansas and then eastern Colorado to drive through. That's all flat and boring. So next time you see me, we may be in Denver area picking up our new rig. So I don't know, but you'll know. Well, good morning. Today's the day. We've got a 3.5-ish hour drive, and we'll get to pick it up. I'm so excited. Let me give you a little life update, because I think it's just going to play out in all the videos that are coming. Because the goal of this channel is to just share life with you, and it's not a lot that we share the bad, and life happens. I mentioned in the last Friday's video, that Kara's been dealing with sciatica for the first time in her life. She took her daughter to 2 weeks in Europe, in London and all over Italy, and they walked 20,000 steps a day for 2 weeks. Their rest day was 15,000 steps, and just going and going and going, and then hopping on a plane to come home. 17 hours. The doctor, everybody we've talked to said, yeah, that's just a perfect storm for sciatica, because you've got all the activity, and then you stop, and the inflammation just builds. And so she's had this for almost 3 weeks now, and it has been downright debilitating for her. And I mean, knowing that this trip was coming up, we've been throwing everything that anybody recommended at it. Doctors, muscle relaxers, anti-inflammatories, painkillers that she can't take while she's driving. All that, steroids, physical therapists, learning all these different stretches, and how to manipulate the muscles and that sort of stuff. Massage therapy, acupuncture therapy. I mean, we've tried. If we had a voodoo doctor in town, I probably would have gone to he or she. But I'm not aware that we have one. So, Kara was doing better. Thought about not making this trip and maybe me just flying out to get this, but then she was going to miss out and didn't want that. Kara is incredibly strong. She is incredibly stubborn. She is incredibly tenacious. And she didn't let a lot of things stop her. And I don't know if she didn't get enough sleep last night, or she didn't sleep well last night, or something. But she woke up this morning and is in quite a bit of pain. So anyway, just know that's going on. So there is some bitterness to go with this excitement, but she's just going to do her best to try not to let that impact her. She may, if you are at Expo P&W, she may not be out walking around a lot. She may just be chilling back at the vehicles. Anyway, so all that being said, that's what's going on a lot behind the scenes in this trip. So real possibility we may not be doing the Rubicon. That's still 3 weeks away. So a lot could happen in 3 weeks. So we'll see. But for her, the priority was to come and do this and be around friends, because we're going to be hooking up with friends, and they also just kind of want to chill, and so it's going to be good. But we're almost there.
So we are headed to get our future vehicle.
Continue on US 287 north for 4 miles.
And I'm really excited. I'm anxious, I'm nervous. Just what this looks like as far as the next steps and the next goals that we have and the next adventures and where it's going to take us. And I'm just really excited. It's such a huge blessing, and how it worked out couldn't have went any other way, and it just means so much more. And so here we go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna whip back around and park over here.
This is it. Guess I'll go right here.
You guys can look around, and I'll give you guys a training on how to use everything.
This is our home.
This is so pretty.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. I love the butcher block.
Yeah.
Wow.
When we were looking at one before, it was almost overwhelming with all the options.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, because you want to design it to where it looks really, really good, but then it's like, there's so many options,
Yeah.
And so it's kind of nice that this is like this, because it's honestly everything that we would want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to make those decisions.
Yeah.
Well, this is our new Ross Monster. This is what we did.
Oh my gosh. There's in my dash, I can see a speed limit so much. It's like a new toy.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the best.
Hey, this is wild because our Gladiators, they're big, but it looks so small compared to the Ross Monster. Full story on how we got this coming later, because it's an amazing story. We are very blessed. The guys here gave us the full walkthrough. We've been here for almost 5 hours, doing a full walkthrough of all the systems. Just there's a lot. There's a lot. They even took the time. We took the ensuite off of Poppy and put it on the outside of the Ross Monster so that we could have an outside shower. So that was awesome. They did that for us while we were waiting. So, all right, you ready to roll?
Says I am. Says I'm seatbelted
You're
and
seatbelted.
secured.
All right.
Am I? I don't know.
Um,
I don't have phone either anymore.
let's let's go
Where we going?
to the store.
Target?
Target. We gotta get stuff.
Where's Target?
I don't know.
Okay.
You got the nav. You got the big nav screen.
I have the camera. I'm looking at them like scared back there. I have 2 vehicles in my power right
You
now.
do. Don't hurt Sully, please. Okay, bye.
I love you.
All right, we're off. We've got to go by the store. I need to get some batteries for my brake lights that you can see are not working. They're Bluetooth wireless brake lights. So we gotta go get batteries. Okay, well, we switched things up. Kara wasn't too thrilled about driving this through town with Sully on the back. So she said I could drive this. And it's comfy. It is comfy. This Ford F-350 Lariat interior is something. It's got more gadgets and gizmos, and I'm not used to this. I may have to take a nap later. This thing's so cushy. Izzy is having her first ride in here. She seems happy. She seems so far away from me. Like normally she's just like right beside me. She's not right beside me anymore. She's way over there. I'm not a big fan of that. Anywho, we are headed to Wyoming, where we will camp in an epic spot tonight that we've got picked out. I'll just go ahead and tell you, it's a Walmart parking lot. We were gonna go off, and actually find a campsite and all that sort of stuff, but honestly, we just need a place to stop and set the bed up and move a few things over, and that's it. So that's the plan. Yeah, we're gonna spend our first night in the Ross Monster in a Walmart parking lot. So we'll see you there. Well, we made it to Walmart in Laramie, Wyoming. We were going to go farther, but man, Kara's sciatica is hurting bad. So we just stopped here. And now it's time to make the bed and do stuff. I'm worried when I undo this, it's going to go.
Oh, don't do it whenever it's going to hit me. That'd be great.
Good thing we're at Walmart. Trash bags are plentiful.
Ben looked at me earlier today. It was like quiet. He goes, I miss Maddie here.
I know you're cold, but I'm sweating.
Well, those would windows up there open, and if you're up there, there's a fan too.
Max Air. Oh, that's amazing. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love that a lot. Oh, it's soft.
Like too soft?
No, the mattress is great. Well, our first dinner in the Ross Monster for Kara is leftovers. And I'm going to have to walk into Walmart and grab me some food to cook for dinner, which will probably be something microwavable. Because it's like 9 o'clock and I'm starving. Well, Izzy likes the floor. Although I'm sure she's wondering, hey, can y'all turn these floor lights off so I can go to sleep? I don't know why the floor is shining a light in my face. But she's not going to like it when the heated floors are on. Like the floor is lava. Not going to work for her. What you think, Moby? What you think? Well, good morning. Last night was rough. Like, really rough. Kara's leg just got worse and worse and worse. And I think she may have slept all of 30 minutes last night. I probably got a couple hours sleep in. Man, I don't know if you've ever had sciatica or know someone who has had sciatica, but it is awful. Like, unreal. So we are actually going to go see an acupuncturist today. We've been doing that at home, and that has seemed to help. So we're going to try to continue that along this trip. This trip was honestly a mistake. To leave now. Kara was doing better, but just the long driving. We've been stopping frequently, and she's getting out and stretching and stuff, but it just doesn't compare to just being home and resting. So unfortunately, we're 2 days. We would turn around and just go home, but now we're 2 days away from home. So we're gonna get to the range to ranch this evening. At least that's the plan. We'll see. We may spend the night in another Walmart parking lot. She's gonna call her doctor. We may stop at a walk-in clinic and see if they can prescribe something better or something. I don't know. We're just taking this one stop at a time and then reevaluating till the next one. So that's how last night went and how today's going. The Ross Monster was fantastic. Kara just said on the radio that she's so glad we have this, because otherwise she would have had to climb into a rooftop tent, been a lot more crowded. It would have been quite excruciating. More so in a rooftop tent, plus colder because we were able to turn the heater on. So the Ross Monster was awesome. The bed was super comfortable. When I did sleep, I think I slept really, really hard. So there we go. We'll just keep on trucking and see what happens. These rolling hills here in southern Wyoming are absolutely beautiful.
Good morning. So last night was the first night in Upton, the Ross Monster. I don't know if Matt has mentioned that we have named the Ross Monster. We can go into that a little bit more later, but it was backup that's been ideal. You know, when we picked it up, it was raining. I am pretty much bent over at like a 90-degree angle because I can't stand up. And we're towing, so we're not able to see like its full power because we have Sully behind it. And we popped it up in a Walmart parking lot last night. That was our camp. But honestly, granted, I was in a lot of pain. I wouldn't have known that we were in a Walmart parking lot. It was very quiet, and you know, it has those blackout curtains on it, and so no issues at all. The dogs slept great. So yeah, it was really nice being able to have that space. But yeah, I can't wait to see where we go with it. It's just so beautiful on the inside. It's completely an LX, but at the same time, it's like a unicorn. It's custom. And so just getting it, it's exactly everything design-wise that we could imagine. It's just going to be freaking amazing. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for our next adventures, and I'm ready to be able to enjoy it a little bit more than what I did last night, but I'm very thankful for it.
Well, it's time for our first tank of diesel in this thing. I'm only half a tank, but Kara doesn't have the reins that I do. Uh-huh. How you doing? We'll see how you are when you get out.
Need my stool.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that. This helps Kara get out. Cool. You don't have much room here. So let's see how much half a tank of diesel costs in the Ross Monster. All right, 25 gallons, $88. Not horrible. The funny thing is, with the Ross Monster, I can tow Sully and get better gas mileage than if I was just driving Sully. So that's a win. I just got to remember to start using the green pump. That's kind of different. What about it? What about it? Tell me. Yeah. Well, while we're driving, let me give you some specs about the Ross Monster. This is the Baja, and it would be the LX model. This technically isn't the LX model because this is a custom build. And Ross Monster doesn't really do many custom builds anymore, so we're super excited. It's kind of a unicorn. It's a one of a kind. So, and we love it. But it is built on the Ford F350 6.7 Power Stroke diesel engine chassis, which has a GVWR of, according to the door jam here, 12,400 pounds. With the Ross Monster Baja on the back, the current curb weight is about 11,000 pounds. So we've still got 12 to 1,400 pounds of payload, which is friggin' amazing. The engine on this thing and the 10-speed transmission is smooth. It's got I can't remember the exact number, high 400s of horsepower and over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, which just boggles my mind. So this thing cruises in 10th gear, pulling Sully with all the weight, climbs hills in 10th gear. It is unreal. It does have a rear locker, which is going to come in handy. I mean, as far as drivability goes, it's awesome. Well, we managed to complete the acupuncture appointment. We found a physical therapist thanks to a friend of ours who did some work. Immediately, none of it seemed to help, so that's a bummer. But currently driving in Salt Lake City traffic, which I gotta tell you isn't quite as fun with this pulling my Gladiator behind it. It's just really long to try to navigate changing lanes and stuff in this traffic. But the goal now is to find a Walmart because we need groceries, and then find camp. Well, today's theme is everything will take exponentially longer than you think it will. We went to Walmart, and the first Walmart we went to, the only parking for that sucker is a parking garage. I didn't know that was a thing. Needless to say, a parking garage is not ideal for this setup. Now, the Ross Monster, when the top is lowered, it's only 9 feet 11 inches, so it can go in a lot of places that a lot of bigger rigs like this can't go. But not pulling my Jeep parking garage is definitely not going to happen. So then we went to another Walmart, which was a little further away. Got stuck in traffic. That took forever because we had a whole lot of stuff to buy, which is all back there. And then we went to Chick-fil-A for dinner. And now we are going to cross into Idaho, but not go to the range to ranch location, because if we went there, it would be like 1 a.m. and we want to get some rest. So we're going to cross into Idaho and find a place to camp. Welcome to Idaho! Whee! Well, we found a lovely little campsite. I mean, look, we got a big grassy field right here. We've got a beautiful view of the mountains next to a school and a Maverick gas station. It'll work. I think it's better than a Walmart parking lot. Main thing for us was organization bins. Those stuff's just not sliding around the cabinets. We got this little cubby in here. What do you think this will be good for?
Towel.
Oh yeah, that would be great for towels. That's a good idea. Cleaning supplies? Well, we got under the sink.
I mean, I put them in there.
And where? In there?
Like the wipes.
Uh-huh.
The broom.
Oh yeah. Like a utility closet kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. We got a little decorative shower curtain, just to kind of make it look nice, and then a runner we picked up at Walmart. I like it. It makes it look good.
Makes it look a little homey.
It does.
And I like how it ties all the colors together.
You did good. Well, good morning from, I don't remember what town I'm in. I don't know. Just across the border in Idaho. Starting off today by doing my first install in the truck, and that's this Overland dash bar for our phones and GoPros and radios and all that sort of stuff. And what's really cool about this is it's a prototype. Larry, who owns Anvil Overland, is such a great dude, and I told him what we were doing, and he actually went and rented an F-350
so that he could fab up something to work for us. So this is the prototype, and once I tell him that, yeah, this is good, then he'll, you know, powder coat it and all that sort of stuff. So I'm pumped about this. Larry is such an amazing guy. All right, here's my initial setup. GoPro, my phone, GoPro, handheld because I don't have a the micromobile Midland in here yet. That's coming. Then I've got another GoPro mount, another phone mount, handheld radio, mic mount, but I'll put all those in later. This is what I need for now, and this is gonna be awesome. All right, we're off. Love this setup. Like, this setup is awesome. It feels like I'm back home on my Jeep again. A little bigger though. Travel tip: staying in a Maverick parking lot, or at least next to a Maverick parking lot. Not a bad place, because you can start your day with an icy, and I generally believe Maverick has some of the best breakfast sandwiches on the planet. So, win-win. Next stop, another Walmart, realizing some things that we still need. And then range to ranch outside of McKay, Idaho. Never been to that area of Idaho before. Been close to it, but not that specific area. It's in the Lost River range, I think. I don't know why they lost the river. Maybe we can help find it. I don't know. But pumped about that.
Well, we are officially on the way. I mean, I guess we have been since we started, but going to the range to ranch. We should be there here shortly. We are gonna run by Walmart to grab a couple more things. That was what we did yesterday, and just kind of organize the cubbies and the spaces and trying to figure out where things go and how we like them. So I'm sure it'll all be messed with multiple times until we get it dialed down, but I freaking love that truck so much. It's incredible.
Welcome to the little town of McKay, Idaho. That's a cute little town. Well, we made it to range to ranch. For the first one, looks like there's a decent turnout. All right, well, we have got set up at range to ranch. People are still trickling in. The weather is actually it's just now sprinkling on us. We've been here for a couple hours getting stuff ready. We just did a live stream call with our Patreon supporters, revealing this to them for the first time. I have to go inside now. It's coming down hard. Good grief. So the plan is to, I don't know, there's activities going on here tonight, and there we go.
Hi.
We're inside now. And so we're just hanging out. And no, it can't come in. It's covered. No, they're designed for rain.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. So we've been tidying up stuff in here. We will be doing a separate video, a full walkthrough of this thing. This is just kind of a preview. But the only thing we've got left to move in is my clothes in those two cabinets. But we put things like key holders and towel holders And is there a toilet paper holder, towel holders for the. Look out, Milo. You know, all that kind of stuff, and stocking up on things.
Rocket does not want to walk.
Is Rocket out there? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
He's like pulling him.
It's so windy out there, and that we've got rain coming down and a dust storm, which is going to make a fun mud storm. So, anywho, I think that's going to be it for this video. So I'll start a new video tomorrow for the Range to Ranch event, but this was picking up Upton and getting it here. So anyway, this video is kind of different. Not really.
Did you explain Upton?
I don't remember. I've been recording for 3 days. If I haven't explained Upton, Upton is in honor of Patty and her late husband, Lauren Upton. Patty and Lauren took a Jeep CJ5 back in the 70s?
Yeah.
70s and 80s. Did a full north to south crossing of the American continents from Prudhoe Bay, I think, all the way down to the tip of Argentina, with a full land crossing of the Darien Gap. They're actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for that. Then they went over to the tip of Africa and drove all the way up to the tip of Norway or something like that. So that they embody the adventurous spirit that we have, and done amazing things. Their love for adventure and craziness and all that. So we have named this. Patty is a friend of ours. We did not know her husband, who passed away a few years ago. But we just love Patty to death, and her story and her heart and her sense of adventure. And she's in her mid-70s, and she's actually competing in the Rebel Rally this year for the first time. So she's still got it, and we just love that spirit. And so in honor of them, we named it Upton.
And it also means uptown.
And this is definitely uptown. I don't think we can't really call this camping. We're glamping. We're uptown in this thing. So, anywho, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Lots more adventures to come.
Sorry I wasn't on here as much because
she's hurting. She's still hurting. She looks really good right now sitting down.
I'm actually stretching because figure 4 stretch.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you would, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Check out the Patreon link in the description. We're going to have a lot of travels and a lot of adventures in this thing, and still our Jeeps. So all of that GPS data was shared with our Patreon supporters, plus special events like a big gathering that we're going to be doing at Maris Adventure Park in November, plus special content and stuff like that. And for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com.
Yeah. Good seeing you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.